Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't... Turnover on downs.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 42. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. On the give, it's Garindo. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense up to the line fast. Purdy setting up that play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Turpin with a return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. First down, here's Dak. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they face second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on first down. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun is Prescott. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and 4 coming up now. To throw is Prescott. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Gay's kick is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give to Garindo. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The 49ers with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Garindo again. Has a lane past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er first down. Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Trying again, following the sack. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Purdy throwing here. Finds his fullback. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs, just as they did.
A lot of room they need here. It's fourth and a long 8. From the gun is Purdy. Throw is caught by the back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Now Purdy. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down throw by Purdy. That's complete. Here's Cowie. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Deron Bland.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Garindo running between the tackles. Across midfield to the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts from the 16. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Hand off to the back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. To throw, Prescott. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Yeah! There we go! Good. Defense is asleep. Tackle! Defense is asleep.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 11. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Dak to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the 2nd half with some needed points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie things 10-10. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on the move. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, I think the argument could be made, Brock, that maybe that time he was just trying to do a little bit too much. He continued to look for the throw, even as he ranged further and further from that pocket.
It can be tough for these NFL quarterbacks with the arms they have and all the work they do with these throws on the run in today's game. But a lot of time, take your medicine and throw it away. You'll be better for it. I know it hurts throwing one away. It hurts the stat sheet. Maybe it hurts to run and get hit. But it sure hurt a lot more seeing that one return for 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now it's Purdy. Launches one deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a 49er first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. He fires one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Prescott here from the gun. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's brought down for a loss. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gay's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Purdy setting up that play action. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the Cowboys take the win.
zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Gurindo. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd down and 4. Another try for Gurindo. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. Here's Gurindo on 1st down. And they're down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Purdy on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Purdy going to give it to Gurindo. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel 29 yards. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Richardson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. From the shotgun, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now it's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Richardson back to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
19, Tiger, 19. Check, 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 check. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Lions.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They go play action here, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Garindo, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first. Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and into the hands of the Tyrone Branson. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the air with Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 13 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Richardson flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Richardson. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Richardson will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Purdy. And this is taken in at the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here we go.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Richardson. Rolling to his right. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go now.
They run once more with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here now, 2nd and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. That was an excellent coverage.